In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a fairly common problem. The rattling cart. Now we've all come across these, and we probably all own a few in our collections. Luckily, it's an easy fix. The NES game carts are built pretty solid, so it's very rare that something's broken off the board inside and is just rattling around loose. In fact, most of the time the rattle is caused by nothing more than excessive use. The way the game carts are built, the top and the bottom piece are firmly put together to hold the inside board into place. But with all the plugging in and pulling out and wiggling around of the game cart, the board has worn down some of the inside of the cart and has created a bit of space to move and results in a rattle. Like I said, it's pretty easy to fix, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. All we're going to need is our security tool, which we can get off eBay for about $6, a roll of electrician's tape. You can use other tape as well, but you'll want to get a pretty thick tape and more of a rubbery tape. I would not suggest using duct tape or tuck tape or masking tape or anything like that, because those tapes will dry out and they actually turn into a dusty, filmy material which will, cover the board on the inside, and that'll cause problems down the road. You'll also need a knife of some sort, either a crafter's knife or an X-Acto knife or any sort of sharp blade. So to start, we're just going to open it up by undoing the screws. And we're just going to lift that off and set it aside here. Now we're going to take the board out. Just going to set that aside. Now, what we're going to work with is this piece right in here and this piece right in here. Alright, that's where your board sits, and that's what's kind of loosened up a bit in there and has too much room. So we're just gonna fill that in a bit. So we're going to take our electrician's tape, we're going to find the end, and we're just going to cut two strips about 1/16 of an inch wide. Alright, we're just going to lift one of those strips off. Okay, so you can see I've just got a small strip there. And we're just going to take that strip and we're just going to lay it on that piece right in there. So I'll just lay that down and then I'll show you how it should sit. You can use your knife to just kind of tap it down a bit, tap it into place. And it may try to move around a bit on you, don't worry too much about that. Once you get it into place, your board is going to keep the tape down where it should be and keep it into place there. So you can see there that I've just put that small layer of tape just on top of that, and we're going to do the same to this side here with the other piece that I cut already. I have to cut it again, I guess. Didn't do a very good job the first time. Alright, we're just going to peel that off. So there's the second piece of tape. And we're just going to set it down in the same place, just on the other side. Just going to tap it down with our knife here. Okay. So you can see that both sides have a row of tape on it. Now if your tape is a little long, you can just fold it up the side and onto the top, or down, fold it down onto the bottom, whichever way. But doesn't really matter. Right. I'll just set that aside. Okay, now we're going to take our board and we're just going to set our board right back on top of that. So it should just sit right on top of the tape. We're just going to close it back up. And no more rattle. It's sitting in there tightly, the cart is doing what it's supposed to do and is holding the board in place again, and you shouldn't have a problem with a rattle.